What do you see down there below you?
Gray skies.
Mm-hmm.
And rain.
What else is around you?
Cobblestone streets.
Mm-hmm.
Babies crying.
Are you protected from the rain? Do you have an umbrella or something to keep you dry?
Yeah.
Let's look down at your feet. What are you wearing?
Black boots.
Mm-hmm. What kind of clothing are you wearing?
I don't have a full dress on.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm in England.
Mm-hmm. Trust your intuition. Are there any buildings around you? What do they look like?
There's a house. There are buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a light shining through one. I'm in pain.
Where is it at on your body?
Hurt.
Is it emotional?
Mm-hmm.
What can this pain be from? Whose baby was crying earlier?
They were in the house.
Mm-hmm. Are they yours or someone else's? Whose babies are those?
I think it's mine.
Mm-hmm. What could be making them cry right now?
It wants me.
Is there anything keeping you from the baby?
I can't go back in.
Why not? Why can't you go back in the house?
I'm not allowed.
Who's keeping you from going back in there? What's preventing you from going back in?
I've been thrown out.
By who?
By a man.
Mm-hmm. What does he look like?
He has black hair.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an older woman.
Mm-hmm. How do you know this man and woman?
I work for them.
Is the baby theirs or yours?
It's mine.
How can they keep you from your own baby? What happened?
They took it, and they took it, I don't know what to do.
Do you know why they took it?
She wants one, and she wanted mine.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
What's her name?
Sophia.
What was that?
Sophia.
Sophia. So what is your plan? How are you going to get the baby back?
I'm not.
Why not?
I'm powerless.
Can you get somebody else to come and help?
They're powerless too.
Are these powerful people?
Yes.
How so?
They're wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all rights.
And what kind of work did you do for them?
Laundry.
What name do they call you by?
Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like them.
How so?
I'm from Ireland.
Mm-hmm. What brought you there?
Work.
Mm-hmm. What year is it?
18.
What city do they call this?
London.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I have to walk away. Somebody's with me now.
Who is this person with you?
It's Tom.
Mm-hmm. How do you know this man?
He's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
He works too.
Do you plan on staying or going back to where you're from?
figure out what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Let's close that scene and we're going to move forward and find out what happens next. What do you see now?
Walking down the street. I need to sleep.
Are you headed somewhere to go sleep?
Yes. I'm going to a house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crying.
Mm-hmm. Whose house are you going to? Do you know this person?
No. It's a woman.
Does she help you?
Yes, find more work.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a slave.
And what makes you feel that way?
They took my baby.
Mm-hmm. Are you a slave, though? Were you bought?
I didn't think I was. I'd come for work,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like one now, because I didn't feel like one before.
Mm-hmm.
He took it.
We're going to close this scene now and move forward in that lifetime to a time that greatly impacted you in some way. Be there now. What's happening?
Another house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older.
How old would you say?
I don't do anything wrong anymore. And I'm the elder woman.
What kind of work do you do now?
I oversee the other girls.
Mm-hmm. What kind of work does the other girls do?
They clean.
Mm-hmm.
They cook. They sit with the children.
Are you still in London?
No, I'm in the country now. And it's a country house.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the people you work for?
Very much.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
I miss my daughter.
And do you ever go back and check on her?
No. was a chapter closed.
Okay, we're going to close that scene and let's move to the end of that life. The very last day of that lifetime. What does it look like around you?
I'm in bed.
Mm-hmm.
And white sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And fever.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other symptoms you're having?
Everything's blurry.
Are you alone or are people around you?
There's someone there.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. A woman. I apologize.
What for?
For being sick.
Is anyone else sick or is it just you?
We've been getting sick.
Is there something they call it? Is it a type of sickness?
Tuberculosis.
Okay. How old are you?
Oh, 66.
Mm-hmm. Looking back on that life, what have you learned in that life?
Appreciate what you have.
Anything else?
I learned to love where I was. And what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not to want for nothing else.
Okay, we're going to close that scene and jump back on that cloud we were on before, where you were safe and comfortable and protected. Once more, let it absorb all of your weight. And I'm going to ask this cloud to move and carry you back in time and space to another time, another place, where there is information we'd like to find. It is now drifting and floating and drifting over the land, over the ocean. And now it's slowing down and stopping at the most appropriate time and place. We're going to simply drift off the cloud, back down to the surface. It won't be anything sudden. Once we get there, let me know what you see.
I'm in a vineyard. I smell hay.
Mm-hmm.
There's horses.
Is this where you live or you work?
Where I live.
Mm-hmm. What do you do with those grapes?
Crush them.
Mm-hmm. Do you make wine?
Yes. Yes, my husband does.
Is your husband there with you now?
No. I have to do this.
What do you do at the house?
Oh, I have my children to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 3.
What are their names?
Polly. Pauline. Polly. Georgina. Victoria.
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Marianne.
How did you meet your husband?
Through family.
What's significant about this day?
It's a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
But he's away.
Where's he at?
He had to go into the city.
Are the kids around? Can you see them?
No.
Are they in the house?
No.
Where are they?
They're grown now.
They're grown?
Mm.
Are they out of the house now?
Mm.
What happens next?
See, there's a barn
Mm-hmm.
and straw. Where the girls are there.
Mm-hmm.
There's my husband.
Mm-hmm.
They're cleaning out the barn.
And what do you do?
I'm telling them, calling them. It's time for dinner.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
There's a basement.
Mm-hmm.
And straw and water. A lot of water.
Is it a well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have to clear the water out.
What for?
It's flooded. So we're not gonna eat.
Do you clear it out? What happens?
I don't know.
Let's find out if you get it cleared out.
I feel frantic now. I feel frantic.
What could happen?
Somebody's in the basement with the water.
Who is it? Who's missing?
A boy. There's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a boy.
Who is this boy?
He's not ours.
Mm.
It's a young boy. And we have buckets.
Mm-hmm.
And he's missing.
Where's all this water coming from?
The rains.
Mm. Let's find out if you end up saving the boy or what happens.
He's passed. He's gone.
What happened?
He was playing.
Did he drown?
Yes. He drowned in the basement. At a cellar. It's a cellar. It's a cellar. He drowned in a cellar.
Does he have parents?
Yes. Neighbors.
We have to go and tell his parents now?
Yes.
What happens next?
There's a darkness. There's a darkness.
What is that from?
My husband's dead, depressed, down. The girls have left. And it was the last day we were good.
Does your husband feel like it's his fault?
Yes. No more vineyard. It's gone. Dried up.
And how are you feeling?
I don't know what to do. Hopeless.
Let's close that scene and we're going to move to the end of that lifetime. Be there now as an observer. What do you see?
I've taken my own life.
And what made you want to do that?
We have nothing to live for. Everything's gray.
Is your husband still alive?
And he's with me. We did it.
Together?
Yes.
How did you do it?
Everything's gray. Hanging.
Do you remember the last words you said to each other?
We didn't speak. It was like a task.
We're going to close that scene now. We're going to go back to the cloud we were on before, where you were safe and protected. Going to ask it to move and carry you back in time and space to another time, another place, where there is information we would like to find to help you in the very best way that we can. The cloud is drifting and floating and drifting back in time and space. Now it's slowing down and stopping at the most appropriate time and place. We're going to drift off the cloud back down to the surface. And once we get there, let me know what you see. It's down there below you.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it. That's where I live.
You live in the water?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Everything's blue and green.
Mm. Can you see through the water?
Just so far.
Does the water feel cold or warm?
Warm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blue.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any scales? Describe what you look like.
I'm blue like an octopus kind of, with tentacles and but eyes. I have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And dots.
Mm-hmm. How many arms do you have?
I have 2 arms.
Mm-hmm.
I have tentacles like hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hair tentacles. No hair.
Mm-hmm.
Black eyes.
Do you have feet or something like it?
Yes, something like it.
Mm-hmm. Are there other beings like you around?
Yes. Yes, lots of them.
Do they all look the same?
Yes, we're fighting.
What are you fighting over?
Our territory.
Who's trying to take it?
Another species.
What do they look like?
Gray. Gray. They're taking it too. They're gray.
Mm-hmm. Do they look similar to you or very different?
Different.
Mm-hmm. Why do they want your land? What do you have there that's special?
It's a planet.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
What's the planet called? What do you call your planet that you live on? It's the first name that comes to mind.
Nimbus. Nimbus.
Is the whole planet water world?
Yes.
Beautiful. Are these gray beings from another planet?
Yes.
Do we know
They're taking it.
What planet are they from?
We don't know.
Can they talk to you?
No. They're very aggressive. And we're at war.
So
and we can't fight them.
Do they have any kind of weapons?
Yes, they're killing us.
What kind of weapons are they using?
Spears. Vibrate. They send sonic vibrations through the water. Sonic.
What do those vibrations
sounds
do?
That destroy us.
What happens next?
We're in distress.
So what do you do?
I want to send out a signal.
I
need to send a signal for help.
How do you send out a signal? Telepathically?
With my mind.
Okay. Is it working?
Yes. But no one can help us, though. No one can help us.
What other abilities do you have?
We move fast through water. And we build cities underwater.
What are they made of? What does it look like?
They're shells and sand, and we use all of our waste and everything to make the buildings, places of shelter.
Where do you need shelter from? Are there elements that affect you?
Well, the sounds, the vibrations. We've tried everything.
What are the sounds coming from?
The gray.
So they've been doing it for a long time?
Yes. Yes.
So what happens next? Do you survive these grays?
No, I'm dying.
What does that look like when you're dying?
I'm using my telepathy I want everyone to know.
Does anyone respond?
No.
Are you alone?
Everyone to know. We were here.
Let's drift away from that life, leaving the being there to continue on. They will find peace and find what they're supposed to find. We're leaving the being there to continue on his own journey. He'll find peace and find what he's supposed to find. May I speak to Amy's subconscious, please?
Yes.
I have permission to speak to Amy's subconscious. I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Amy's body. It does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Amy in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes she's ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for her to see today, and you chose these lifetimes. What did she need to learn from these?
She can't control everything.
Does she try to?
Yes. She needs to learn how to lose.
To let go?
Yes.
What about losing her child? What did she need to learn from that?
She needs to learn to love herself and she needed to move on, learn to let go of everything.
What was there to learn from the lifetime of losing the little boy and her husband getting depressed?
She needs to learn to forgive herself. Failed.
Is she still holding on to energy from that lifetime?
Yes.
Where is she holding it in her body?
Heart. And stomach.
Okay. Can we call upon her archangels and guides to come in and heal that? Is she ready to release it today?
Yes.
Beautiful. Archangel Raphael or anyone else is available, please send in your healing light to her stomach and her heart, releasing that. What can we fill that space with?
Light.
A certain color?
White.
Okay. Send that now. Is she feeling it?
Yeah.
Is Nimbus where she's from? Is that where she originated?
No.
Why was she shown that lifetime?
Messages.
What messages does she have?
To tell the message of Nimbus.
Okay. What star system is that from?
Aquarius?
And what were those beings that took over?
The gray species. Gray. With.
Where are they from? Do we know where the Greys originated from?
Here?
Are they here on this planet now, on Earth?
Yes.
And what destruction are they causing here?
Energetic.
Mm-hmm.
Energetic destruction, just like Nimbus.
Do they do it with frequencies?
Yes.
What frequencies are they putting out there? What do they cause?
And it causes separations of DNA and slow disorganization of the body, the physical. And entropy.
How can we prevent them from doing that?
Rising up above it.
How do we do that?
Everything has to change.
What does that look like? What are some of the first steps we can take?
Turn your backs on it. Turn everything off.
Do you mean electronics?
Yes. Turn off. Turn off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off devices, phones.
How can we do that when that's how we connect with one another?
Use it differently.
How can we use it?
Use it. Do not use it like you're using it now. Use it. Find another way. Find another way to connect.
Okay. What is Amy's role in this?
She's here for light.
Mm-hmm.
To be an example. To bring it into the world.
What are some of her gifts?
Time travel.
Mm-hmm. Is that what happened to her the other day when the time was messed up and she couldn't explain it?
Yes.
Where did she go?
Meetings.
Where do these meetings take place?
In the sacred realm.
Mm-hmm.
To discuss plans.
So she's playing a big role in this ascension?
Yes.
Beautiful. Why can't she remember?
She can remember. She must accept her fate.
Mm-hmm.
And just be. She can remember.
Does she leave her body a lot
Yes.
to have these meetings? Okay. Is it mostly at night or during the day?
Yes,
Okay.
at night. And we visit her. We visit her from
Where are you from?
we visit
Who is we?
we're her family.
Mm-hmm. And where are you originally from?
From Pleiades.
Okay. Is that where she's originally?
I tried to tell her
Mm-hmm.
that when they named the boat Pleiades, it's time to rise up, and humans must find a different way to communicate.
Can we do telepathy?
Yes. But not until everyone reaches a state of awakening.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to happen during this lifetime?
Yes. Yes, it's coming. Amy knows it's coming.
Do we have a time?
2028.
Is there going to be a huge event that year?
Yes.
What does that look like?
I see there will be new discoveries
Mm-hmm.
about the human mind, about reality and physics. More awareness, more truth. Time will become another toy to play with.
Can we go forward and backward?
Yes.
What other possibilities?
And children will be born already connected with all fields.
Well, how do we help the children now?
By teaching them now meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and by teaching them the truth, not the lies.
Mm-hmm. So what is Amy's role? What should she do for work to help with this? Should she stay with the nursing job?
Amy should write.
Mm-hmm.
And express herself. Amy should embrace what we're trying to do. And express it.
What about the music?
It's just another avenue of, another way of getting it out.
So should she continue with that?
Yes.
Is she connected with Mozart?
Yes.
How so?
He's given her information. And she could compose. She has to believe it.
Does it help people's frequency when she plays her music?
Yes. Very much. She needs to do more of that.
Mm-hmm. Should she continue on with the idea with the shirts, with the affirmations on them?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And the many art projects that we try to get her to do, she doesn't quite listen.
What stops her?
Disbelief.
Hmm. Is this a program? That she's,
yes.
Okay.
She doesn't think she's special or significant. But she needs to. And we're trying to be stronger and show her stronger signs. She needs to listen and watch.
Watch for what?
Our communications.
Mm-hmm. Does she meditate enough?
No.
How often should she meditate? Every day?
Yes. Every day.
How many minutes?
At least 1 hour. Maybe 2 for downloads.
Is there any crystals she needs for this?
A clear crystal.
Mm-hmm. Quartz?
Yes.
Okay. Is she drinking enough water?
No.
How often or how much water should she drink?
She should drink a lot more water.
Should she bless it first?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She should drink and eat more sacred food.
What is sacred food?
Food with life.
Such as?
Vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And drink more water.
Should she be drinking meat or eating meat?
She knows she shouldn't.
What about dairy?
She should cut all dairy.
Mm-hmm. What about?
She should cut all ties to the old ways.
That's hard for humans to do. Is there a way to?
All should cut all ties for the old ways. Anything produced in factories
Mm-hmm.
should not be pursued.
Okay. Should we do more farming?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Use the planet in a different way.
Mm-hmm. Has Aurora and Amy known each other before?
Yes.
Where from?
Same star system.
Should we stay connected to help with the ascension?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is she on the right path right now to fulfill her purpose?
She's trying.
Okay.
She's in the direction, yes.
Can we do a body scan as I ask these questions?
Yes.
Thank you. What is the cause of her heart issue?
An abundance of heartbreak over lifetimes.
Mm-hmm. Does she need to be on that medication?
No. Her body's built up a dependence.
And how can she get off of those?
Slowly.
Mm-hmm. How long is that going to take?
6 months.
Okay. Is there any herbs she could be using?
No, just drink water.
Okay. Is she ready to release that energy that's there now? The heartbreak?
She doesn't want to let go of it.
What's holding it back?
Justice. She wants justice.
And what does that look like when justice is served?
Everything back. But she can't have that. She has to learn to let go.
Mm-hmm. And understand that they hurt because they were hurt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's a cycle that will continue on until someone breaks it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She has to understand to let go of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or she cannot do her work, and she needs to do her work.
Mm-hmm. And have her heart fully open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And not just that, she needs to be able to expand. And she cannot do that in this body like this.
Mm-hmm. Is there something she can do to help with this on her own? A ritual or something?
We've told her.
Is there anything else on her body that she's ready to release today?
Her discomfort in her neck.
And what's that from?
Hanging.
Was it from hanging herself?
Yes. More though. There was more.
She was hanged before that?
The cut.
What from? Who did that?
Another life.
Why did they cut her?
She was the enemy.
Who can we call upon to help heal that today? Is there any archangels available?
The angels.
Or any high dimensional beings that can help heal her?
Yes.
Okay. Are they here now?
Yes.
And what's their name? If they have one.
I can't pronounce it.
Okay. She sent her some energy now, or light. Releasing the rope, mending the cut, so she can speak her truth. What should we fill that space with?
Love.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when it's healed. Is there a crystal she could wear around her neck that will help her?
Yes.
Do we have a name?
Amethyst.
What was that?
Amethyst.
Okay, purple amethyst. We do a scan to see if she has any entity attachments that are not hers. Is she free of any entity attachments?
Yes.
Beautiful. Are her chakras fully open and balanced?
Yes.
Did the crystal light bed help?
Yes.
Beautiful. Should she come back again for balancing?
Yes.
Okay. How often?
She'll know.
Okay. What causes her anxiety?
Fear of being laughed at, made fun of,
Mm-hmm.
misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
She communicates differently.
Mm-hmm.
Humans don't understand. But she has to do that.
Mm-hmm. Will she find more people that she can communicate with?
Yes, the more she does it.
Okay. The more she speaks her truth and
Yes.
is her vibration? Okay. Will her trust issues keep going on if she doesn't release that energy in her heart?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Has she known Anna DeChristopher before?
Yes.
From where?
Another life.
Mm-hmm. On
Sisters.
Earth? Okay,
On
sisters.
Earth. They came back together.
That symbol that she came across recently, what is that?
That's our way. That's everything. We place that there. That's all of existence.
What does it stand for?
Existence.
Mm. What about this mosaic artwork that she's been seeing? What is that all about?
That's to help raise the vibrations of the collective.
So what does it symbolize as far as the mirror?
That all must look inside themselves.
Okay. So should she create this artwork?
Yes.
Where should she place it?
On buildings and cities with lots of people.
So should she collaborate?
Collaboration's necessary.
Beautiful.
With others like her.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to be careful of gray.
How can you detect when there's a gray?
She'll know.
Will they not want her putting it up?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll mislead her.
Did she know Stuart in a past life?
Yes.
How did they know each other?
Student and teacher.
Okay.
But now it's flipped. And she can learn something from him.
Okay, beautiful. What about Gabriel? What information?
Gabriel is the partner and a spiritual partner.
Have they known each other before?
Yes, many times.
So a soulmate?
Always, yes. Soulmate.
Is she meant to stay here or move there?
They will be both places. They have no location. They don't know that yet.
Okay. Why is she drawn to Italy?
Gabriel.
There's no past lives there? Has she had a past life in Italy?
Yes.
Okay.
Several.
Okay. What can you tell her about Ozzy, her son?
Ozzy's king. But not English. Celtic. Reincarnate.
He's the king from where?
Ireland. Reincarnate.
What was his name then?
Ray.
What year was this?
$593. 1593.
Okay. Is there any gifts that he has in this lifetime that he can use with the ascension?
He already knows, along with his generation. He already knows what what he can do.
Okay. What is Aurora's part in the ascension?
Aurora is love energy. Helping expand others. Raising the energy, raising the vibration of collective consciousness.
Okay. Is she on the right path to get there? She feels stuck. Is there any advice?
It's okay to be stuck. Accept. Move forward.
Okay.
Do something different.
Thank you. Is there anything that we haven't mentioned that she would like answers to today?
No.
Any other advice for Amy or Aurora today?
Helping me trust herself.
Okay.
So that she can expand and bring it into the world.
Okay, will do. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Now I'm asking the subconscious and other beings to recede to where they belong with much love and much thanks for the help and information as given Amy today. I know she's really going to appreciate it.